locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Day.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah, let's get second.
Now a give, right side. Hahn. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 4 catches, 59 yards. On first down, Hahn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught, Smith. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also winning.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Larry.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, go.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3.
Yellow.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Kill. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try the left side. Hahn, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the... Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes the Texans now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the left side. Hahn trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:50. Here's Thomas Morstead now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined that.